Alright, so go-kart week is here. Earlier we didn't film it, but we actually took and put some inside prep in these to get them back off the shelf. So we are rolling them. This tire was last rolled on February, back in February. So I think we put 30 cc's of our inside prep in these, and now we're just going to do some conditioning with our other prep. Now, I know a lot of you are like, what prep you use, what prep you use? Might not give you all the secrets, but the prep I use and then the prep you use for what a lot of people get confused about, and what I did mistake the first time, or when I first started racing, was that, oh, this is the prep he's using, this is how he does it. And, so when I'd already bought some prep, I tried to use my prep the same way he used his prep. But using the prep the same way that somebody else does when it's a different prep is not how it goes. You're more worried about what it does to the tire. So each prep does something different to the tire. Like, you want to get it to a certain softness using the rummer thingy over there. It's called punch. Everybody wants to know what your tires punch. And I think these were still in the high 50s. And the fact that we're running stock period, that's too high for what we think the track is going to do and how the track is going to turn out. So we're prepping more or less right now on what we think the track's going to do, with the fact that with all this corona that there ain't been as many people down there, or ain't been people racing, so a lot of people are going to show up this weekend. And Jasper should be pretty fast. If they can, and I'm sure Wade and them all know it, and they're going to be trying to prep it for a big crowd. They usually have a good track. And this tire right here is an old tire. The matching rear tire for this got messed up, so we had to pull this one off. And this tire don't even have a prep date on it. It's already wore off, and I guarantee you it was sometime last year. Well, we went to punch it, and it was hard. It's hard. So I'm going a little bit more on this one with my prep than I probably should, with it being cold. But when we come back later and they're not, if it's still sticky, we'll give it some heat without prepping it and let the heat help pull it in and burn it off. And we can go on from there. But like I said, you have to find a prep that you want to use, learn that prep. You know, there's so many preps out there, and their intention is to get the tire to softness, get bite in it, and all that. It's still the same, but you got to learn it and stick with it. You know, you can go to the track and see what the Wintering guys are using, if they'll tell you, you know, and which most of them will, because it's all about how you use it. You know, you can come into here and we set up the go-kart the way we would race it, and you take it out and it does badly or does poorly on the track, and it wasn't kind of set up for your driving style. Every kart has a recommendation on where it has to be when it hits the track, but you still have to adjust it a little bit here and there to make it to your driving ability and what you're comfortable with. And tires is the biggest part of winning races, and it's crazy how much money you spend on tires. So these are not even being heated, they're just being rolled for inside. So we don't even have the heat on these. And that is going to be what we're going to leave them at for right now, and let the inside prep keep rolling. And then we're going to go down to the trailer. We got some other sets that we're prepping, waiting to be rolled again. Because I got, we got 3 sets of used tires and 1 set of brand new tires. I don't even think been scuffed. Well, actually, I know they haven't been scuffed. They've only been inside prepped. And that was back in the beginning of the year. So we're going to roll a little bit into those a little bit. Not too much, because I want to try them as a brand new tire and not prep as much on the inside. We're going to still try to stick to our normal outside prep. But this is just our condition prep. And then Thursday and Friday, we'll start prepping them for the track, like actually using our prep that we throw a lot at to try to get more bite into the tire. But these are good for now. We're going to step down to the trailer and prep the other ones so you can follow along.